Hey guys, welcome back. Marco here from blitzguitar.com. Today I want to talk to you about alternate fingering and how you can improve this awesome approach. Okay, we're talking about the right hand. Okay, fingerstyle alternate fingering. Now the movement we are going to focus on today is middle index, so M-I, M-I, M-I. And the entire exercise is based on this movement. We are in the key of E minor. We're gonna play some really cool minor melody on one string and then few chords. I'm sure you're gonna like this exercise, and if you really take it step by step, guys, and practice this exercise slowly, you will be able to improve your right hand fingerstyle technique, especially the alternate fingering. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. And guys, as always, thank you so much for checking out all my videos, and thank you so much for all of your comments and feedback. Now let's get started and let's have a close-up. Alright guys, let's get started. Now there will be two sections. The first one is a melody on one string, which we are going to perform with middle and index. So the right hand will always have middle, index, middle, index. So that's the movement, okay? Sometimes we're gonna play the bass note as well, but it's mainly everything played with middle, index, middle, index. And the melody goes like this. Okay, now how does it work? First step, you want to learn the melody, okay? So the melody is basically played on the first string. You have fret number 12, 7, 8, 5, 7, 3, 5, and 2, 3, and first open, okay? So I'm always using the middle finger to play the whole thing, except when I play fret number 2 and 3. Here I will use finger number 1 on the 2nd fret and finger number 2 on the 3rd fret. Okay, and then the first open. So you want to spend a little bit of time memorizing the melody. If you want to play, you can also, if you want to have the chord as well, you can play the 6th open string simultaneously with the first note, and then you play the melody. So 12, 7, 8, 5, 7, 3, 5, 2, 3, open. Okay? So spend a little bit of time with that. Now, the next step is obviously playing the full thing, okay? And keep alternating. Now, for each note we are playing, there will be an additional 3 notes played on the first open string. So, for example, when I play the first note, fret 12, I have 1 and then 3 open E. 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I'm always having this alternate fingering, which I start with the middle finger and I have 1 and then I have 3 open string, E, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Which I'm gonna play middle, index, middle, index. So for each note we're gonna have them. And the first note is played with the 6th open string, so you start simultaneously with fret 12 and the 6th open string, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have fret number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fret number 8, 1, 2, fret number 5, fret number 7, fret number 3. Okay? Now, this is going like that, okay? And it's pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now, when you go to fret 5 and 2 and 3, you're gonna have a different pattern. So you will play the fret number 5 with the middle finger, the first open, and then the fret number 2 and 3 without playing the first open string. Okay? So you have 5, 0, 2, 3, 0. And I'm still alternating here, guys. Okay, so I start with the middle finger, index. Okay, so there is an exception right at the end of the phrase when I'm playing 5, open, 2, 3, open, which is slightly different than what we played before. Okay, so okay, now the last note we play is the first open string, which is played 4 times. Okay, so 2, 3, and then you have the first open, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? And then we start again, so we repeat the whole thing twice. Okay, now let's move on to the second section where I'm going to show you the different movement. Alright guys, the second section will be played with chords and it sounds like that. Okay, so what I have, the right hand exactly the same movement, but this time on 2 strings, okay? So the plucking pattern would always be middle index, but this time rather than played on 1 string, we're gonna have the middle on the first string and the index on the second string, okay? Now the first chord is a C add 9 chord. Okay, so I'm playing the 5th string fret number 3, the 2nd string fret number 3, and the first open. So I'm gonna pluck simultaneously the 5th and 1st string, and then I have the 2nd string, 1st and 2nd. That's one pattern. So it's 1, 3, 4. And you want to repeat the pattern 4 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. With the bass note played only at the beginning. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we move on to a D major chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th open, 2nd string fret number 3, and the 1st string fret number 2. Same pattern here, thumb and middle, thumb on the 4th and middle on the 1st. And then I keep going with the same alternate pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have the E minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the E minor chord is really cool, sounds amazing. And is played with the 6th open, the 2nd string fret number 5, and the 1st string fret number 3. Okay? So you want to play exactly the same pattern, thumb and middle, thumb on the 6th and middle on the 1st, 1 and then index on the 2nd. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So far I have 3 chords. C add 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, D major, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, and G major, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now the G major here is played that way. You have the 3rd open string, okay? The 2nd string fret number 8, and the 1st string fret number 7. Okay? Exactly the same pattern, guys. The thumb is on the 3rd string and the middle is on the 1st. I pluck that simultaneously. Then I have the index on the 2nd. And I do the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So these are the 4 chords. After that I'm going to start again. I have the C add 9. And there's one thing that I do here. After the G, I have exactly the same C add 9. But what I'll do, I will slide the 2nd finger, the one that I have on the 2nd string, back to the fret number 3 and play the 5th string fret number 3 with the index finger. It's exactly the same way, the same C add 9 chord. Okay, it's just that the first time we played like that with 2 and 3. But when we're coming from the G, I find it really helpful to slide with this finger back to the 2nd string fret number 2, sorry, 2nd string fret number 3, and play the 5th string fret number 3 with the index finger. And I'm playing exactly the same pattern. It's the same C add 9 chord. Okay, so I will play 5th and 1st string simultaneously, and then the 2nd, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I have the D major. Okay, 2, 3, 4, very simple chord. Okay, and I finish with the E minor chord, which is going to sound like that. Okay, it's an arpeggio. It's an E minor chord played on, just with the voicing on 3 different notes. The first one is very simple. It's just open strings. Okay, and you have 6th and 1st, and then the 2nd, and you have the pattern only 2 times. The first time with the bass, and then just with middle and index. Okay, so it's kind of shorter than the previous one where we had 4 counts. Now we only have 2. So it's 1, and then I have the first string fret number 7, 1, 2, okay, and I finish with the 12th fret simultaneously with the 6th open string. Okay, it's a very simple E minor chord. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and you can let it ring out. As you can see, guys, I'm always alternating even here. Thumb middle, so it's thumb middle, index middle, index middle, index middle, index middle. So the whole exercise, it's really played with in middle index alternating. So make sure that you take it step by step, practice one section at a time, and then put it together. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll see you next time.